Good evening and welcome to the 46th episode. One of the biggest challenges of my life has been the fitness problem. At the age of 26, I developed a paunch and I became worried whether I will get married or not. So that started my journey. I tried running, yoga, tennis, gymming. In fact, I found myself in the gym, in the lobby, reading a magazine. And if somebody asked me, I would say I am exercising my mind. I was so bored exercising in the gym. So I tried all these methods and nothing really worked. At the age of 43, I had a rude awakening that it is not these techniques that was the problem, but it was just the approach that I was taking. There were two big problems. One was I was doing too much too soon. For example, I'll tell myself that I'll wake up at 6:30 a.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday and run for an hour. For a couple of weeks I will do it. And then a Monday I will turn around, I will be too tired, I will hit the snooze and go back to sleep, and that was the end of it. Or I will expect too much too soon. I will do exercise for 2 months and I will expect my tummy to reduce or my weight to reduce, neither of which happened. So I would just stop it. By some chance, in the year 2012, I came across Professor BJ Fogg's brilliant technique of the tiny habits. Professor BJ Fogg is the founder of the Behavior Design Lab in the Stanford University. There are several brilliant insights in this method, but I am going to cover two of them today. As the name suggests, you start a new habit small or tiny. Now the big insight is that you connect it to a pre-existing habit which he calls the anchor habit. And the other big insight is that you do the new habit within 20 seconds of the pre-existing habit or the anchor ending. Because I was not aware of this, it used to trip me up a lot. I will tell myself that I will put my daughter on the school bus and then I will go to the gym. But then I was in the previous night's dress. I have to change myself into gym clothes, shoes, take the exercise mat and go to the gym, which was not in my house. So clearly in violation of the 20-second rule, and I was never able to execute on it. Armed with these insights, I created a recipe, as Professor Fogg calls it. I will do 2 push-ups after I brush my teeth every morning. Brushing teeth being the anchor habit. 2 push-ups took me all of 2 seconds. All the excuses that I had in my head, it's boring, I don't have time, I am lazy, all that didn't stand a chance with this method. And within 355 days, I surprised myself by doing 50 push-ups at one go, which I did even today. In the last 7.5 years, I have done 106,725 push-ups. Now, if someone had told me that one day I will do 100,000 push-ups, I would have dismissed that as a cruel joke. But today it is a reality thanks to the tiny habits method. The beauty of this method is that I could do it right next to the hotel bed when I was traveling, or I have the unique record of doing it on an international flight. Because I was so worried of losing the habit. Previously, whenever I traveled internationally, or for that matter any travel, my fitness program will come crashing and burning, and it would be very hard for me to get back into it. So using this method, I slowly grew my habit to about 1.5 hours of exercise 6 days a week, which I did today also. So I am much fitter, I am 8 kilos lighter, and I am much happier thanks to tiny habits. Now the good news is that a couple of months ago, Professor Fogg's much awaited, much requested book hit the stands. It has the breakthrough Fogg behavior model, and I would say it's a treasure trove of behavioral science insights, anecdotes, recipes. In fact, he has created 1,000 recipes, of which he has included 100 in the book. I am grateful to BJ Fogg for including my own transformation journey in his book. I am also grateful to Neeraj Agarwal, one of our mentees, who pre-ordered the book and shipped it to me before it hit the shelves in India. With that, I thank you all for listening to my coverage of Professor Fogg's Tiny Habits book. Please read it, and I strongly believe that it will change your life.